Hey guys, French Barrier. So today we are just going to talk about if about this game, if it's balanced or not, or middle or close to be, or because it's not really an exact answer. It can be balanced or not balanced. So there are like two sides: the extreme survivor side, yeah, survivor-sided opinion, and the extreme demon-sided opinion. Mostly, if you have someone who only plays demon, he is going to be either very demon-sided in his opinion, or well, at least enough to not be really relevant in what he says too much. Probably in the core, but you know. Let me just lower the sound of the game here, because it's annoying. Okay, good enough. So, how to go from here? To me, I think the game right now, for the majority of the players, I've done some survey and I've seen the votes. I think I've got around 50% people were thinking the game was demon-sided, 25% survivor-sided, and 25% were thinking the game was in a good place. So overall, demon-sided, but not that much. Uh, so So I think in one game, in 10 games, if you play solo queue, you're going to have 8 games, I would say 8 or even 9, who are demon-sided. But the level of the demon could change up things, and your level too, if you are depending on how much you know about the game. It could make it so out of those 8 or 9 games, you could still have fun in 4 or 5 games at best. So half of your games can be terrible, and the other half, if you really know the game well, it can be fun in solo queue. That's how much you can get. So it would be nice if I think with a matchmaking system, because people talk about balancing the game, but I think that they need a matchmaking system, which I don't think they can afford now because of the amount of players. So that's a little bit problematic, but fine for now. So I think they just need to make a few changes. First, Puppeteer, because Puppeteer is not balanced. He's too good. He's a solo queue. He's like the solo queue exterminator. If you play solo queue and there is Puppeteer, even if this Puppeteer is trash, in I mean, yeah, okay, okay, I guess trash is fine. Is trash, he will still win no matter what, even if you are a lot more experienced than he is, just because of how strong his base kit is against solo queue particularly. Not he's also slightly better than other demons against teams, but he's just too good against solo queue. And he wasn't in the last patch, so I think that we need to revert some of the changes. I think the IA is too aggressive, especially with Puppeteer because of the damage and the fear both. That combination makes solo queue impossible, because if you have your heal max in solo queue, I mean, if you're alone and your fear is max, that's extremely bad. If you're alone and you take a lot of damage really quick, that's also extremely bad. That both are like really high on him, so which makes sense because he's the demon. What's happening to my game? He's a demon who really relies on fear the most. So why not? So that's a good core, but I think they need to revert the IA changes and how aggressive it is. That's one thing. And then his damage, they buffed his damage, but I think they should not revert it to how it was, but maybe take a quarter off or something like that. And on the other side, on the survivor side, they should not buff the max damage you can get with legendaries, obviously, but buff the damage you can get with with what is yeah, the rarities. So the lowest rarity you can come up with is gray. When your weapon is a gray rarity, and it's too low. You cannot deal with a decent demon if it's gray. You need at least on a warrior, at least, I don't know about zeros. Otherwise, I don't think it matters as much, but you need at least a blue melee weapon to be able to deal with the demon and have fun, because you won't get completely beat up in 1 versus 1 with a warrior, or you know. Same for the healers, and well, anyone can melee. So there is that little change, I think, on both sides. Those two little changes would, to me, make a really, that to make a really big change for Puppeteer. Other than that, we see some other changes. And now, okay, the demon side. So what demon says is, if I talk about cars flipping and all, I think the last update made it really good, because at some point you need cars to escape. That's the only way sometimes. And I think it's cool. I heard, I think someone say that cars should be remote, and I think it's a terrible idea because that mechanic is cool and fun. I mean, driving a car is really cool. Some people like it, some people don't, but I think it's really good what they have there. Other than that, yeah, what did I hear? What is here? Yes, some other, yes, survival mains says that the game is very demon-sided right now, and boss demons will win all of their games, but that's not true. I was able to, I guess I can say his name, Scary TV. I was able to win against him as a trio, not a four stack, only 3 players, not four. So from this perspective, if you can win against a decent and experienced demon as a trio, not need to be four, I think the balance is perfect, at least on the high level kind of survival's ground. So that's a fact. I also got many survival games in solo where I got lucky and got a really good teammate, 1 or 2 good teammates randomly. I mean, who were good at the game, like not necessarily good teammates actually, but who were good at the game enough to make the game fun for me. And the demon was not too strong either. So it's really close. It's really close. And I think, they still need to address some things that are completely broken. Like Mia, I think with a legendary or a purple weapon is a bit too much right now. What else is not balanced? Hunters. Hunters are in a good place right now, depending on the demon. The blunderbuss, the blunderbuss is the current best damage firearm in the game, and I think it needs to be addressed slightly, or maybe just not the blunderbuss, but the skill that players use to get more damage with it. I think that would make the game a lot more interesting. So they would use different firearms than this one, who is kind of busted right now. Maybe it's a reload speed too. So, and the range as well. The range is a little bit of everything. So that is busted as well. What else? Balance bar. Balance bar I think is in a good place. If you have Annie, you do ridiculous balance bar damage, but that is if you have Annie. Otherwise, it's perfectly fine. Otherwise, you need to have 2 warriors, and it's kind of not so strong against Puppeteer, for example, right now. So I think it's really well how the balance bar is. So those are some of my thoughts overall. So game to me is balanced, but still need some changes for the solo queue players that do not affect the overall balance, which is pretty good right now. And it still needs some changes. Other than that, other than the balance and all, we need something for the grinding system. We need more than I guess I can just show you. We need more than being able to reach level 25 with a survivor or 45 with a demon, and then that's it. Because that is really quick to do once you are decent at the game and you gain a lot of points in every game, especially if you play demon. You will have everyone maxed out as I do, and have 3 million points to spend in case of a new survivor come out. So, and a new survivor costs about 230,000 points to upgrade to the max level, and that's it. When Mia came out, and the other new survivor and the new demon, I was able to max them all like this, and still add extra points. So that's quite boring. I think they have a prestige system coming, which should make this should not solve the problem, but make it way more interesting to play this game and give us other reasons than just playing it, you know. So yeah, those are my overall thoughts. Thanks for watching, and yeah, next video, little gameplay of me playing solo queue and showing to you, proving my point on how you can still have fun in solo queue. To me, have fun is doesn't mean winning, because some people always associate winning. But solo queue, if you can last at least until the second objective, or go near the book near enough, not die in 2 or 3 minutes. That's what I would say balanced. That's what I would call balanced. Oh yeah, thanks for watching, bye.